Yeah, if any of this comes off, it's gonna hurt you like a mother. Hello and welcome again to the KenOhwee Channel. So continuing the throwback talk series, today I'll be talking about something really awesome and really big, literally. I'll be talking about the Vol.5 equip and prop. Shinmetsujyushin Garo Zaruba. I probably butchered that, but anyways, look at this figure. It's really old. Bandai 2006. It's been a long while. And this is a series similar to the SIC series, which is the Super Imaginative Chogokin, for whoever's out there who's familiar. Look at how massively beautiful this creature looks. This series talks about warriors called Makai Knights, and what they do is they eliminate evil called horrors. So just like Thor, whoever is worthy enough to acquire the power of Garo not only carries the title of Garo, but he will also possess the legendary golden armor and also the power that comes with it. So yeah, it's a very interesting series. It was a dark series, so I highly recommend that series. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. I know I did. So yeah, but without further ado, let's talk about this figure. So looking at the back, this is basically, it has a different alternate head for the main character, and also also for the prop, it comes with a prop. So for whoever is familiar with the Garo series, it comes with Zaruba, which is pretty much like a demon ring that talks to the main character. So I'm really excited to talk about this one. So without further ado, let's open up Garo. So to complete this beast, so the tail comes in this. He has a pack right there. You can see the butthole over there, so just put it right in. And you have the beast's tail. And all you have to do is just connect these two horns right at the back. And once you complete that, you have the amazing beast out of the box. Look at how big this guy is, and he is extremely heavy, my god. And look at all the details, the shiny gold, the sharp ends, everything. This figure has a beautiful sculpt. It's just amazing. So this is the size that I'm talking about. If Superman Doomed or Doomsday had this kind of bulk and this kind of scale proportion, it would have looked amazing. So you look at the really huge gorilla-like upper body, really massive, and then you still have the really big legs. But yeah, from the look of it, it just looks really menacing. It looks really amazing. Look at that face. Roar. So yeah, let's have a closer look at the details of this figure. It is amazing. So yeah, starting from that monstrous looking head, it looks like a really awesome looking dragon. I'm not exactly sure what animal it represents, but yeah, just imagine like those ancient time magical beast creature like. So yeah, you got the ears and everything all sculpted in there, all the modeling and the sculpt of his face. You got the little tiny green eyes right there, and then all the whiskers and the scales. So looking at the side, so these are all part of the armor. So once it consumes the wearer, it just expands and just becomes part of his scale and stuff like that, so part of his body. So looking at the neck, all the intricate little details right there with shade of the brown and the gold mixing together. So inside you got the bodies molded. So what happens is it's supposed to be like a fiery kind of effects. So you got all the lines, the green shade in terms of the black as well, so it's all modeled in there. So look at the arms, look at how big these arms are, and that blade, everything is sculpted really beautifully. This is a really awesome look at that. So I like how the coloring, there's a lot of shading going on. And then you have at the back, you see the back, look at all that. This is the spine of the beast, all protruding out really sharp. And yeah, if any of this comes off, it's gonna hurt you like a mother. So just be careful when you're lugging this creature around. This is really, but look at that. So everything in here is really rock solid, really hard. These are the detachable horns that you can take out and then plug it back in. So this is part of it. So yeah, and then you have the armor on the side there. So going down, this is where the belt is. So what happens in the series, if you press this button, you basically seal the beast. Only a selected few is skilled enough to actually reach the belt, because come on, look at this beast. I mean, you don't stand a chance unless you're an amazing swordsman or a mage. So yeah, looking at the legs as well. So look at the thighs. So really sharp ends everywhere. Look at the toenails, all claws and all painted silver and everything. So the tail as well is all molded in there, and I'm carrying this and I'm like lifting weights. This is a heavy figure, and this tail is sort of like flexible a little bit to sort of stabilize the figure, because this is a really, I cannot stress how heavy this figure is. So moving forward to the articulation of this figure. So the legs and the arms are a little bit funny in a way that I'll show it to you later, but let's start with the head first. So the jaw can move up and down. The head is jaw connected in a ball joint to the neck. So you can turn it like 180. It can move up and down a little bit, and then you can move it side to side as well. And also the neck is on another ball joint, so you can look up about that far altogether. It can look down about that far. It can pivot side to side, and yeah, and it's in the ball joint, so there's a lot of neck movement. This beast neck can move all the way. It's like, what's up? Yeah, moving to the arms, like I mentioned, so it's connected to a peg system. So if you can't really turn it like that, so all you gotta do, if you want to position the arm upwards, you need to take it off and then position the groove accordingly, and then peg it back in, and then you can have the arm moving outwards. So it's a little bit funky, this one. It's a little bit of a pain as well if you want to keep posing this figure, but at the same time it's really good that it stays in place. However, for my figure, the legs really comes out fairly easy. So the leg and the arm has the same system, so that's where all the pain comes. So if it falls where you're carrying this figure, yeah, it's gonna hurt you, and it's gonna hurt you bad. So moving on to the arm articulation, it does have a bicep swivel. It has a double jointed elbow, and the wrist can move inwards. And each individual fingers are articulated as well. So it's all on the ball joint, so you can move it however you want. So that's really amazing. You get a lot of hand articulation right there. And then on the waist, sadly no ab crunch, but you can move side to side. So for the leg, as the same as the arm, you need to take it out and then position it accordingly and then plug it back in. So the leg can move up and down slightly, and for the toes you can move up and down as well. And you can also turn it left to right. So for the tail, it is connected to a ball joint, so you can turn it 360. So for the accessories, it comes with an interchangeable head. So if you have the other first figure, not this one, you can change his head with this possessed head. So what happens is that, like I mentioned before, the main character gets possessed by the armor. So this is what he looks like. So this is a very scary looking face. Look at it, looks like Juon. And it also comes with another form of tail. So this tail can move 360. So you can attach it to the end of the tail to make it longer, maybe for more stability. And it also comes with a 1:1 scale ring. Look at that awesome die-cast ring. So it's a talking demon ring that guides the main characters and sniffs out all the evil villains in the series. So this is what happens to him when he's possessed. So he actually looks much better. But yeah, anyway, you could wear it so you look like a boss. Look at that. So yeah, it's supposed to be worn the other way, but I'm just showing you how awesome this ring looks. Look at that. That is badass. So really nicely detailed. All the colors really done very, very well. So yeah, another amazing accessory to have. So this is one of the things to collect this series, is that they give you a 1:1 prop that you can wear. So in summary, so just imagine if you're posing it as just like a statue. So just think of it as a really posable, awesome looking, badass looking statue. If you want to see this as an action figure, then there's a lot of things in the articulation that's holding it back from being an amazing figure. Amazing statue, great figure. So it's still great. There's still a decent amount of articulation for a figure this size, but apart from that, everything else of this figure is amazing. I mean, the accessories, the 1:1 prop, the ring especially, is really one of my favorite accessories to have. It's really badass looking. It's a die cast metal, it has some weight to it, and the paint application and sculpt on it is amazing. And yeah, so in terms of the articulation, so this, apart from the whole pull out and plug it back in for the legs and the arms, that's really unfortunate. That's the only thing that disappoints in that department. So that's the only thing that's holding me back from giving it an amazing status. But it still has a decent amount of articulation. You still can move the fingers, the hands. There's a lot of movement there. The head especially, there's a lot of movement. So still a decent amount of articulation. But what you cannot take away is that this figure has an amazing sculpt and amazing paint application. So overall, as a package, I would say this is still a great package to have. So posing it on your shelf is gonna look amazing. It's gonna look menacing, like a monster on the side there. People are gonna think that you're praying to it, or what? Some demon right there, some creature. What are you praying to, man? So yeah, I definitely do not regret purchasing this, and I really like this golden, shiny creature. So I'm going to conclude at that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much again for watching. and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned. Hurry, there's a reported sighting of a monster nearby. We're on it. Samurai Megazord, complete. Who dares to terrorize this city? We so did not sign up for this! Click here to enjoy more videos.